Sup, my name is Ryu for the Yugioh Council. Before this guide to your side on Kozmos gets completely started, let me just take a few seconds and say we've been live streaming almost every single day. I didn't want you guys thinking we didn't care about YouTube. We do. And we're just prepping out new content for you guys, reevaluating everything, going from that sort, and trying to build Twitch for you. Because you guys have asked, and we delivered. That's the way we do things. Anyway, here we go. Kozmos. Pretty much the number one meta deck at the moment. Could change because I still feel that we will see an ever shifting format come just like post boss. Till post boss, Kozmos are the shit. I've never denied that. So let's go straight into this. The big one that most people use to side against this, because the deck works like this, is the Star Wars archetype. You bring out your little Skywalker. Your Skywalker attacks. Then you go into bigger Skywalker, which is in spaceship, and then rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. Now, it seems pretty simple, which it is, because it is just attack, go, attack, go, attack, go, attack, go. They all have effects that we have to worry about. So I've comprised this list to give you pretty much everything option-wise to go against this deck. These are pretty much all the best options you can do. There's probably like 10 more, but these are the best that you can use against the deck. So the big one is Cyber Dragon plus Chimera Tech, because the Forerunners and the Bank Destroyers, as you guys like to call it, the Dank Destroyers, as I like to call it, the Dark Destroyers, they are machines. So Chimera Tech gets it right off the field, drop a big ass machine, swing. One problem I see with Cyber Dragon is you need something to defend yourself from the attack. Something like Waboku Threatening Roar is good tie-ins with this, because you could do that, protect yourself, then go into the Cyber Dragon. I prefer Waboku in that sense, but Threatening Roar is just as great, because you want them to attack to a certain extent, to banish out, to get to robots, so you can make them lose advantage and take control of the game state and probably push for OTK. That is the thing. There was that. But Cyber Dragon, Chimera Attack, great combo, pretty much the one that everyone uses. Iron Wall, they do banish out. You could also use Kaiku, but Kaiku could pretty much get ran over by the little ones themselves, so they're not really going to have a problem with Kaiku, hence we gotta say Imperial Iron Wall. Imperial Iron Wall, though, you need set up prior to them attacking. That's the one thing to remember. If they can't banish out to get bigger ones, they're going to have to tribute. And if they have to tribute, you're slowing them down. And slowing them down is good, because they are an extremely fast deck. So slowing them down is key. Iron Wall does help with this. Mistake also helps with this, but again, it works with Imperial Iron Wall, so that way they can't do the whole thing again. But there is another option. You could side with Mistake or Imperial Iron Wall to make sure that they stay in track, which is Light Imprisoning Mirror and Dark Imprisoning Mirror. Dark Imprisoning is not going to be as good as Light, because there are bigger ones. There's very few that are dark. There are little ones, there are very few that are dark. Farm Girl is pretty much the one that you want to stop the most from attacking you directly, and that's why Light Imprisoning comes in. That's where Dark does not. That's where Mistake comes in. But you need all these things concept. That requires so much setup. So the best thing to do is basically look at your deck and comprise it from there. But Doom Caliber Knight is a great option that many people don't always look over, and it's a great way to get the deck going right where you want it to. 1900 beat stick. If they use an effect, Doom Cal stacks itself. It's taking it out. No more issues. They're going to have to learn to play around it. They're going to have to play around it. You can find this something else on here. There's like 30 other options. Not 30, but there's 30 options you can run depending on your deck. Then Doom Cal will shut them down with ease, because the deck doesn't play effect valor. So Doom Cal, boop, out of the way. Lose one turn, great way to slow them down. They special summon. Every time they special summon, they go into defense mode. They can't really use their effects. Well, they can't use their effects, let's put it that way. If they're not able to use their effects, they're not able to pop, this ties in really well with Imperial Iron Wall or Mistake. You slow them down. They can't use effects. They can't banish, or they can't search. You're effectively slowing them down. And slowing them down is pretty much what you want to do to get your victory in. Let me just take 1 second right now before we go any further. If there is a guide to your side or a deck you need help with that you want to see, let me know in the comments now, because I will make it happen. We do have the next one pretty much picked out. I'm doing the research, and then after that, I pretty much gonna go freestyle decks. Basically decks that I feel that people may not know how to side against, like Magic Specters and whatnot. But till then, keep bringing them in. Just let me say that much. So, Traptrix Nightmare Hole and Void Trap Hole. Both searchable by the Traptrix Murillo, or however you want to phrase her name. There's also the Exceed that's coming out that can abuse the crap out of these. So, Nightmare Trap Hole. When a monster that's special summoned activates its effect on the turn special summon, combine this with something like Imperial Iron Wall. If they're chaining to it, you can chain back. And chaining back will effectively shut them down. Remember when Hat was a meta deck? And Hat really had no win condition otherwise than beating you down? That's Kozmo's win condition. They beat you down. They basically, they don't swarm as in putting 5 monsters on the board at once. They swarm in attack, banish, drop, effect, attack, search, banish, drop, rinse, repeat. That's their whole strategy. So slowing them down allows you to get more momentum on your side to slowly, effectively beat them down in the grind game. Now, they do have an amazing grind game. I'm not denying that. But slowing them down effect-wise will help you. There's also skill drain you can run. Now, be forewarned, skill drain alone will not save you, but it is an option that you can run against the deck. So I'm just going to mention it. Void Trap Hole, obvious is obvious. Why? Because it takes out the effects. There's also Space Time Hole, Space Time Trap Hole. I'll have a picture of it up, don't worry. Vanity's Emptiness, can't special summon, slows him down. Grave of the Super Orgasm, this is one card I don't feel gets enough love. Anything, I believe, level 5 or 6 or higher cannot use its effects. I think it's period or something like that. I'm going to actually pull it up on my screen right now. And while we do, I'm actually going to go over something else with you guys, which is Deck Lockdown. Because Deck Lockdown works like Mistake, and that way you don't have to worry about it. And I'm sorry about not having Grave of Super Orgasms up, because it's not orgasm. Because it's a card that no one really ever uses, and it's actually from Raging Battle. All faces of level 6 or higher special summon monsters on the field cannot declare an attack or activate their effects, effectively slowing them down, effectively making it only that you have to worry about the little ones. And worrying about the little ones won't be such an issue with this card on the field. So with this card on the field, you effectively shut them down. Now I may talk about this on Tech Tuesday in the upcoming week, because it's not just for Kozmos. There's multiple decks you can actually use against this. So definitely pay attention to Grave of the Super Ancient Organism. I'm calling it Orgasm. Organism. My apologies. Someone's going to make fun of that. Finally, last but not least, Threatening Roar and Wabaku. Because you can't do damage, you can't get your attack in one day a piece as well. They can't get the attack in. You can build momentum. You can do what you need against them, get them off the field, and OTK them back. That is every good side deck card. If there's one you feel I left out, please let our community know by putting it in the comments section. I will like it myself, so that way, if it's good, if honestly it's good, so that way we can help everyone get ready for more Cosmos siding. Because I'm not saying it was a fluke at the last YCS, but I honestly feel people were ready, not completely ready to deal with it. Anyway, I'm ready for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe for more. Make sure to check out Ryu Avalon Gaming. That's where we live stream Yu-Gi-Oh! We live stream video games, and we just get to talk to you guys live Monday through Friday, soon to be Saturday and Sunday as well, depending on if my throat can handle it. It gets sore. Anyway, thank you guys again for the continued support, and I'll see you later. Peace.